Hello. Today I've titled this video Why I Hate Awards. And it basically is a continuation of my previous threads or previous vlogs about how we are living in a disinformation, fantasy, Wizard of Oz, um, escape from reality world today. Because when we look at the latest Nobel Peace Prize award, which is awarded to the EU, it's a total joke because how can you award something to a concept which was ill-conceived at the start, uh, poorly executed over the last decade? How can you say that the European Union was a success when basically the euro is in danger of collapse barely a decade from when it first came into existence, when we have 50% youth unemployment rates in Greece and Portugal, when you have soaring food costs because the whole concept of uniting an entire continent and many different disparate economies in a single under a single fiat currency was an idiotic idea at best, and you're going to reward the Nobel Peace Prize. That's literally, it's just like awarding the Peace Prize to Obama when he was freshly elected, when he had no track record whatsoever of basically putting any peace together. Whether you believe he's done that or not since then is another story I'm not going to get into here. But, just to give it to a newly elected president that hasn't done anything yet, it makes the award a joke. And if you look at prior recipients like Henry Kissinger, probably one of the most misanthropic, like, haters of mankind ever, you're going to give him the Nobel Peace Prize. I mean, I would be dishonored if the Nobel Prize Committee gave me the Peace Prize, because I think it targets you as a misanthropic war criminal because these are the kind of idiotic, I guess, recognition that's symbolic of this award by giving it to the EU. So when we look at, the Nobel Peace Prize is awarded in Oslo, Norway. And I guess one of the members of the committee, I have no idea if I'm going to mangle his name or not, but I think it's something pronounced something like Thorbjorn Jagland. And he said, basically, he said, quote unquote, the collapse of the EU could lead to a resurgence of the extremism and nationalism that has led to so many awful wars. So he said the EU is a great thing. So again, he is basically absolving or attempting to absolve the EU of a condition that they caused. You have all this nationalism because the economies suck in the EU, because it was a poorly conceived and poorly executed idea that should never have happened, and the euro should never have been implemented. And because you have this poorly conceived idea, that's why you have high unemployment rates. That's why you have disenchanted people everywhere. That's why you have enormous inflation rates. That's why you have rising, soaring food prices today. And all these disenchanted people is because of the EU. It's a concept that doesn't work. And so that's why you have rising nationalism and rising extremism and anti-immigrant sentiment and anti, if you're not from our country, get out of our country sentiment. It's because of the EU. And here's this apologist who's trying to say, no, the EU made everything great. Look how great the EU is today. That's why we gave it the Peace Prize. It's ludicrous. So here's what we have today. Basically, we are living in a world of lies, and we have to realize that. And the importance of understanding this is because a lot of people will just see something on face value and say, "Oh, the EU won the Nobel Peace Prize. That must mean the EU is a great concept, and now we should look to have to unify the Americas and have a unified currency like the Amero in for North America and Mexico and." It's just ludicrous that I know a lot of you that are watching this video are not of that ilk or not of that sentiment where you're going to believe anything blindly. But I think, it's important that one of my journalism professors told me that she grew up in a border town and would go to school in the morning on the American side and in the afternoon on the Mexican side, and she learned the exact same history. But yet, if she gave the answers on exams that she learned in America on the Mexican side, they're all marked wrong. And if she get an answer she learned while she was in school on the Mexican side of the border, in her American classes, they would all get marked wrong. So she thought, how can I learn the exact same history, but yet the answers I'm being taught are completely different in two different countries? Well, that's what the news is like today. So everyone has an angle, everyone has a slant. You're not going to be told the truth. So just remember that we are living in a world today where it's extremely dangerous to take anything for face value. You should not take anything you hear at face value. Nothing. That not a single nothing at face value. So please just understand, if you really want to understand the truth, whether it's about banking, whether it's about finances, whether it's about the stock market, whether it's about gold and silver, whether it's about money, is money going to collapse? Is fiat money, is the euro going to collapse? Is the yen going to collapse? Is the Japanese economy going to collapse? Is the pound going to collapse? You need to research these things for yourself, and not just to read it, open up a newspaper, read it, and think you're getting the truth, or to turn on the boob tube and listen to a news report and think you're actually getting the truth, because you're not. So hopefully pounded that concept into your brain enough so we can move on to more topics. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, and have a great day as always. Take care.